Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Not bad, not bad. Alrighty, thank you guys so much for hanging out, rocking out. It's your boy Freedom Gamer 38. We're doing some good classic NES today. Trying to get some good stuff done. Hope everybody's doing well. Starting with a classic. Shadowgate for the NES. Amazing title. That's always great to come back to. Last thing that you remember is standing before the wizard Lakmir as he waves his hands. Now you find yourself staring at the entryway which lies at the edge of the forest. The druid's words ring in your ears. Within the castle Shadowgate lies your quest. The dreaded Warlock Lord will use his black magic to raise the behemoth from the dark depths. The combination of his evil arts and the great Titan's power will surely destroy us all. You are the last in the line of kings, the seed of prophecy that was foretold eons ago. Only you can stop the evil one from darkening our world forever. Fare thee well. Gritting your teeth, you swear by the god's name that you will destroy the Warlock Lord. Classic stuff, guys. Hope everybody is doing good on this Wednesday. Today Wednesday or Tuesday? Completely forgot what the heck was going on. So yeah, hope everybody is doing well, knocking it out, doing some good stuff, some classic NES stuff. Big Cow coming in hot with the gifts. Thank you so much there, brother. Hope you are doing well. Hope the family's doing well. It was so great to see you earlier. Take the key in hand. Yes, all those gifts, man. Thank you so much there, Cal, with the bracelet, the TikTok, the heart me, everything, man. That pitiful wizard Lakmir was a fool to send a buffoon like you to stop me. Oh, thank you so much there, buddy. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, we're trying to give some NES love. Absolutely. I stream some NES stuff every once in a while. Not too bad. I'm pretty much a random streamer. You will surely regret it. For the only thing here for you is a horrible death. The sound of maniacal laughter echoes in your ears. Take the torches so we don't run out of lights. We actually can use the torch, I believe, to take out the rug, and there should be... Oh, there is no key. I thought there was. Oh, wait a minute. Use... First key? No. Doesn't fit into the hole. Seems like you're wasting your time. Damn it. There it is. Click. The stone walls seem uncomfortably close as you walk down the stairs. So let's take the 2 torches. And if you can actually see, this one torch right here has white markings on it, which indicates it is a special torch. That is for the Wraith later. So instead of picking up the book, because it's actually a trap, you open the book. The rectangular hole has been cut out of the book inside the book. So you take the second key, And that is for where we were just a second ago. Use key 2 on the door. Alright, we got the sword and the sling. The stone passage winds to an unseen end. So we hit this rock because it looks different, and it opens up a passageway. Here we will take the arrow, and I believe the arrow is for the Hell Dog, or the... yeah, the one that turns into... you can't take it. You move the torch, and opens a doorway. You stand at the edge of a deep chasm. From the darkness below arises the screams of the undead. Oof. This cave is hewn roughly in the chasm's wall. Alright, here we go. The very first wraith we have to deal with. And if you guys remember that special torch we picked up, we have to use the torch on the wraith. What is this? A wraith is standing in your way, barring your path. So you actually use the white hot torch. The torch burns with a strange white flame. With a shout, you throw the flaming torch at it. And the wraith is gone. When you open your eyes again, the wraith is gone. So we'll take the torches because we don't want to run out of light. Jedi Master, there he is. What is going on there, Jedi? I hope you are doing well. Can't take it. Yes, we can. Take the cloak. You actually put the cloak on. And it actually, the cloak actually, protects you from flames. You try on the cloak and find it's very unbecoming. It barely fits over your armor. That's the way it goes. What you been up to there, Jedi? How's the family doing? Alright, here we go. So E-Pour is actually the very first spell. Seems to be wasting your time. Wait a minute, look. At E-Pour. Sun reads E-Pour. E-Pour, E-Pour, E-Pour. You got it. It seems to be some sort of magic word. You learned the one magic word. So if you actually speak... nice. E-Pour. There are many strange things in this world. When you said the magic spell, the rope moved. Having stretched up to the hole, the rope stops moving. There it is. What do we got here? We got scroll 2, bottle 1, bottle 2 is what we need. Let's take the torch. Good stuff, man. You definitely need to relax a bit. Hope Mama and open. You feel the ground shake as the rocks move slowly aside to reveal a passageway. Hope Mama and Tater Tot are doing well. Okay, so we gotta come back here when we have the stones. Oh, there he is, Big Cheese. Yes. Yes, you were talking about that. You were talking about that earlier, about having to moving everything around. Take the torches, and take the broom because it might be one of the answers to the Sphinx. Good, good. Coffin lid opens. Mummy stands silently before you. So actually we'll use, well, first off, we'll use the torch so we don't run out of lights. Nice, there you go. Yeah, I literally did some spring cleaning like 2 weeks ago. Me and my girl, we moved things around. The mummy burst into flames, leaving behind a scepter. Coffin opens. Open the bag. What is that? Copper coins. We don't need the copper coins. So we'll let that go for right now. The door is open. Hollow, this is Shadowgate for the NES. Classic stuff. Classic point and click adventure. Pretty great. Gotcha. Sharks swim by as if patrolling this calm pool. So real quick, let's take 2 stones just in case. We only need 1, but we'll take a second one just in case. All right, let's move past the water. There we go. Well, the walls in this room are much too close for comfort. The damp walls of the eerie cavern are rough and irregular. So that's actually something we can open up. You hit the rock as hard as you can, and it opens up to reveal a bag of jewels, I believe. Yep, 3 large jewels, the white, the red, and the blue. So the blue is for the wizard to the left. The red jewel is for the laboratory. And the white jewel is to get the ice sphere. Mama Tata, there she is. Hey, sweetie, how you holding up? It's great to see you in there, too. Hope you are doing well. Hope you're relaxing. Hope Tater Tot is getting all the love, which I know he is. All right, let's go to the left and activate some stuff. So, real quick, let's go ahead and take the torches. We'll use the white jewel. Small crystals, yeah, we're doing pretty good. She's working right now. We're just kind of kicking back. A small crystal sphere magically appears on the stand. So that, this crystal sphere is actually for 2 parts here. So real quick before we go back, let's open this and face the dragon. Fear grips you as you enter the hot room. So the very first thing, you guys, if you guys ever play this game, the first thing you ever want to do in this room, you have to do, is pick up the shield to protect yourself from the fire. What's this gem? Mook. This is Shadowgate for the NES. Queen Big Cheese as well. There she is. Thank you so much for the heart me. You raised the shield just in time to block the dragon's flame. So we want to take a couple things here. We want to take the hammer. Lightning train. There it is. Just follow. Thank you so much there, brother. We'll take the helmet. And we will take, finally, the spear. If you keep picking stuff up, the shield will actually melt. So those 3 things we'll take. Again, the flame CB4, you use the shield for protection. It's getting hot. You don't know how much longer you can stand it. So we will leave this room. All right, let's go back to the right because we have to pick up one of those keys real quick. And here's the first place we use the crystal sphere to freeze the lake so we can walk across and get the key from the skeleton. Take the key. And now we will use the torch to defrost the lake for a second so we can get the sphere. You put the burning torch close to it. The torch melts away the ice over the sphere, allowing it to float to the surface. Not surprising, the lake quickly freezes again. So you take the sphere. And I'm trying to think, what do we gotta do? Go back. Go back. We'll go to the left. Go to the left again. Go to... See, we don't want to go up the right bridge yet, even though we have the... potion number 2 is what we need to levitate, but we don't have the wand. We actually need the wand later in the game, so we have to come all the way back here for that. So we'll go to the left for right now. And then we'll go in here. There's actually 2 of them there, Gok. This is, they have Uninvited and Deja Vu. Yeah, really great games. And here we will use the blue gem. And we should see a wizard. As soon as you place the blue gem in the hole, you hear a sound of grinding stone. The wall slowly raises. An old game, Knife. Knife, how you holding up there, buddy? Great to see you there. The wall slowly raises to reveal a magical image of an old wizard. Listen, warrior, the warlock lord can only be defeated by thy courage and the Staff of Ages. Remember, 5 to find, 3 for the staff. Have thy wit about thee, warrior, fare thee well. Mr. Knife, thank you so much for the tiny dinies. The wall slides back into place, hiding the image from your sight. A scroll appears, which is actually... scroll 2 is open. You read the scroll. The scroll reads, as the shadow of the wind, thou shalt be. Humana. So this is actually, okay. Nice. Nice. I don't think I've ever heard of that one before. Humana is actually one of the spells that you learn. Alright, let's get after it. Alright, so we will go up, right? Is there anything else we gotta do? I don't think so. And we will use the hammer on the center glass. It has to be the center. All the other... Oh, nice. And this is actually where we use the 3rd key, I believe. Yes, there we go. Ooh, don't like that. I hate that song. Alright. Alright, this room is incredibly hot. This must be what the lower levels of Gehenna are like. So first off, we'll show you the Drake real quick. We'll open the door. As the door opens, suddenly you feel a gust of wind. A searing blast of heat knocks you across the room. So to put the fire out, this is where we use the sphere again. So when you put the fire out, it actually takes the Drake with it. You hurl the sphere into the fire flames below. The hellspawn flames quickly vanish as soon as the sphere touches. With nothing to feed on it, the fire Drake immediately follows suit. Alright, here we go. A sharp, cold wind whips across the ledge of the deep, dark chasm. As you step on the bridge, the troll appears and says, "This bridge is mine. It'll cost you a gold coin to cross." So first, we have to use the spear to try to take him out. That will make him disappear, and we can actually walk across, but when we come back across, we actually have to use a magic spell to get past. So we'll take it. The troll falls silently into the dark cavern. You listen, but do not hear him crash. There we go. Cyclops. The moon casts a brilliant shadow over the grounds of the courtyard. So this is where we actually use the stone. If we could sweet talk him, absolutely. Use the stone in the sling, like David and Goliath. So now we will use the sling on the Cyclops to knock him out. As soon as you start twirling the sling, a magical influence takes over your body. You cry out death to the Palestine and release the stone with a bullseye, knocking him down. However, you have to use the sword to finish him off, or else he'll get back up when you come back through. You drive the sword deep into the Cyclops. Blood pours out of the wound and onto the grass. Mr. Alcard, thank you so much for that heart, me buddy. It's great to see you too. Doing some classic NES. Philistine. Come on, Daddy, stop. Go away. Alright, so let's use the crank to get the bucket up. The crank turns rather easily. At the end of the rope is a small bucket. Let's open the bucket. And yeah, it's my oldest cat. The gauntlet is in hand. So we actually use the gauntlet on yourself. So use the gauntlet on yourself, and that actually protects you. It says you place the gauntlet on your hand. It feels like it was made just for you. So that Lender, thank you so much for stopping in. How you doing? What game is this? I've never played this one as a kid. Mike, this is Shadowgate for the NES Classic. So the gauntlet actually helps you get through one of the puzzles later in the game. It's actually a it's a magical protection from the crystallized water in the fountain. The door opens. Alright, so let's take the torch so we don't run out. Ha! Alright, here we go. So we'll take a couple things here. We'll take the map, because that could be... Was it really? I had no idea about that, Foxy. That's cool. We'll take the skull. We will open the drawer. Take the 2 scrolls. Those are 2 more spells. Take the key. And take the glasses. And that book right there actually... Yes, you guys are knocking out those likes, man. Thank you guys so much. That's 1,000 likes so far. Is it like a more upgraded version of Shadowgate, or is it this and they just pretty much made it almost like... Oh, that's weird. That's really weird. So real quick, we'll use the... Let's read the scrolls real quick. Getting a sweat with your excitement. 5. Oh, that's okay. That's the scroll that he gave us before. Oh my god. Scroll number 3. Your hands begin to sweat. Yep, absolutely. Me too. Yeah, I just turned 41 myself. Great stuff. Lands under the heavens, the key to the world. Oh, so that's Terra. That's the one for the globe that we're going to be running into here in a second. Mr. LA King, yes. Thank you so much for stopping in. Good to see you, buddy. You read the scroll. To move the sun from far to near, light is what the darkness fears. That's the illumination to blind the Sphinx cats later, I believe. Yes, so what we'll do is This is Shadowgate for the NES. Classic title. So we'll put the glasses on, because that book that's sitting on the table right there is too blurry for us. For some reason, it's done in some other language. So putting the glasses on, it says you try the glasses on and they fit perfectly. You see very well. It actually makes it to where you can read the book now. Open the book. While with these glasses, you can understand and read what you could not before. The light glows faint. The path winds round where life is lost. Right. Yes, please. The light grows faint. The path winds round where life is lost. Wisdom is found. The seed of the dream. For the evil is free. Where the sword is hung, he must place the key. That is the answer for the final door. So we pick up a talisman later in the game, and it says where the sword is hung. That's basically indicating there's 3 different places you can put the talisman. Where the sword is where you have to put the talisman. He must place the key. The key is the talisman. A bridge to from. Yeah. Amidst burning death, the demon to guard. Nice. So that's basically the spell to be able to get across the chasm with the fire, close to the end of the level, like close to the end of the game anyway. All right, so here's where we will use the red. My bottle's in the car. That's okay. I'll just take a regular glass. All right, so we'll take the poker. Take the billows, take the chalice. We can actually speak our spell, Terak. That actually opens up the globe. Yeah, Shadowgate, AMX, you got it there, buddy. My dad and I played this. We could never beat the final monster. Yeah, you're good. The behemoth, yes, Carl, yes, the behemoth is at the end. Well, we're going to try to do our best that we can to burn through the game. So if you want to hang out, rock out, thank you guys so much for being here, hanging out. Give me just a second, guys. We're going to go ahead and do a small intermission real quick for everybody that's fresh here to the channel can see what we're all about. Stick with me. Welcome in, everybody. It's your boy Freedom Gamer again. As always, I'm so thankful to have every single one of you here, talking about old school games, reminiscing about the stuff that we grew up on, and also enjoying some amazing soundtracks throughout the gameplay we usually have. If you're really enjoying the content, feel free to give me a like, share, or follow. If you're following me, you get notifications anytime I go live as well as anytime I drop a new video. And if you also like watching gaming on other platforms, check me out on Twitch as well as YouTube under the same name of Freedom Gamer 38, all one word. My usual stream time is 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every single day during the week, where I play retro games or modern games depending on what I feel like playing or whatever you guys request. So if there's something I could possibly have in my collection that you'd like to see me play, let's talk about it and hopefully we can enjoy it together. Now continue to sit back, relax, and let's get back to the stream. Welcome in. Yes. Amex says I actually have the song on playlist. Which song is that? The this song or the original like opening song? Friend C and AMX, thank you so much for those follows, guys. And we're knocking out those likes. We're at 2,000 likes. Large crack appears around the globe. Let's open the globe and see what's inside. Bottle 5 and key 6. I don't know what's in bottle 5. I know the only bottle you really need is number 2. So this room is done. Alright, see what's up in room number 2. Alright, we'll take the horseshoe. Let's open up this. It won't open. It won't open. It won't open. Use? Stone raises slowly from the floor, shining violets and stuff. I'd like to. Water in hand, water. Oh, that's the holy water. We'll definitely think about that there, knife. If it's really big to download, I might not even mess with it. Alright, here's where I was talking about with the gauntlet. So we already put the gauntlet in. We actually have to get past that crystallized water with the gauntlet on, so we can actually pick up the flute without damage now. By using the silver gauntlet, you remove the flute easily. The sound of the water splashing is magic to your ears. So let's go ahead and use the flute. Seems like you wake from a dream only to find a hole in the tree. Is it real? The flute's magic is like music. So let's take, what's that, a ring? That takes the ring. Alright, so that's pretty good so far. Ballo, thank you so much for being here, man. This is Shadowgate for the NES. Right? I'm telling you, man. Key 5? Nope, doesn't work. Key 5, maybe it's... Do I have key 4? Or do we even need a key? We might not even need a key. Oh, we don't. Okay. satisfied. You are awed by the majestic beauty of this immense banquet hall. I hate that damn song, man. Alright, so first we use the torch on the carpet to pick up the key. And that might be key 4. We do love banquets, yes. This game used to scare the hell out of me as a kid. Absolutely there, John. We're doing some good stuff. Thought it might be Deja Vu. Deja Vu and Uninvited were also done by the same creators of this. So let's take the chest, take the mirror. The only reason you're picking up all these items is because when you talk to the Sphinx, it's possible you might need one of these items to answer the question. So 4. 5. Nope, that does not work. So this must be 5 over here. And then key number 6. You guys are killing it, man. Thank you so much for all that love and support. 3,000 likes. No, you don't. As far as I know, you don't. I've never run out. Yes. Take the torches. And let's see what we got going on here. Ooh, I don't have the rod yet, so let's go back. We can't go anywhere else because we don't want to get struck by lightning. What's here? Okay, so this is where we need to go to continue on, but we're going to stop right here. So what we need to do is we need to put the scepter in her hand. Alright, as soon as you give the scepter to the skeleton, the seal on the pillar lowers. You can now see a ring-shaped hole, so that is actually where we use the ring. Use the ring for the hole, and it opens up the walkway or the next area. We don't want to go there yet because there's a bunch of things we have to do here in this area real quick before we continue where we're at. Let's get back. We'll check both of the other doors. Mr. Troy with the follow. Thank you so much there, buddy. Eggs Benny. Love that name, dude. That's a really good dish, too. I love making homemade hollandaise sauce. This is Shadowgate for the NES. So when we go to try to take the French horn, large fireball suddenly appears in the room and causes you to shield your eyes. When you open them, you notice that the fire has changed into something far more menacing. So this is where we actually use it doesn't say holy water, but it's actually holy water. So we use the holy water on the hellspawn. Holy water has sent the hellhound back to the place where it was spawned. And that is it. So now we can take the French horn. So the French horn is also to help open the final door. Alright, so while we're here, we can't go outside yet because we need the stars. So let's go back. Or we go to the right. Okay, here it is. It appears to be a sphinx. It looks at you indifferently. Also, if you guys ever play this, pay attention to the numbers on the right side of him. It indicates which levers at the end of the game you need to use to get the orb for the Staff of Ages. It's right, center, right. As you try to move, the Sphinx speaks. Who are you? No one may pass without my permission. To pass, you must answer a riddle. Long neck, no hands, 1,000 legs, can't stand. Born of forest nest, against a wall I rest. Does thou know what it is? And I'm pretty sure it is a broom. You have answered correctly. Thou may pass. Alright, here we go. So let's open the scroll. Open scroll 5. You read it. Observe the stars. The Throne constellation appears once every 5 summers. Legend says it is a portal to another land. Mr. Gamer Guy, there he is, man. Stacks, yeah, Shadowgate and Deja Vu were some of my favorites. Absolutely. And if you've never actually played Uninvited, it was a 3rd game that was done by the same creators. Mr. Phillip, no, this is Shadowgate. Alright, so let's take the star. Shadowgate, yes, sir. Let's open the... I think it's open, the map. The star map is open. And it... there's the rod that we need. And we'll go up top. Ooh, here we go. You are... Freedom for all. Empower. Thank you so much for hanging out there, buddy. I always died in Uninvited. Uninvited is difficult. The very first area, I think it's like a skeleton woman or whatever that turns around. Dude, I couldn't get past that. Absolutely. Mr. Cholo, thank you so much for coming in there, buddy. Hope everybody's doing good. Knocking it out. You are captivated by the woman's beauty that is momentarily forgotten. You have momentarily forgotten her predicament. Yes, in the moonlight, she is even more beautiful. So when you try to take the... Oh, no, I was about to screw up there. So she's not a beautiful woman. She is a wolf or something like that, like a werewolf or something. So before we do anything, that very first arrow we picked up in the beginning of the game is for her. So we'll use the arrow on her. Your aim is true as you plunge the silver arrow into the beautiful woman. Is this Leisure Suit Larry? Yanni, man, I love Leisure Suit Larry, the whole series. I don't know how well it would do on TikTok, though. Beautiful lady suddenly transforms into a wolf. There we go. So now we will take the blade. That blade is part of the Staff of Ages. Alright, so I think we're... Let's take this. Take the scroll just in case. Alright, now... We don't need the Sphinx anymore. We can go to the left. And we'll go up. And we'll fight the Wyvern. As you stand on the turret, an eerie blue dragon appears in the clear sky. So we actually use the star. It turns into a magic missile. Use the star. The star becomes a flash of light as you launch it. Tapestry. Seraph. Yes. Crash. It strikes the Wyvern, and it explodes into 1,000 pieces. So that is the talisman right there, guys, that we need for the final door. Alright, so we're good here. Good here. Now we gotta get down the center hall. And we have to use the rod to stop the electricity from attacking us. Just in case I screw this up. Let's go ahead and save it. So use the rod on this little pedestal right here, so the lightning gets... what is this? This is Shadowgate for the NES there, J.E. Yes, yes, yes. You are startled to see a skeletal hand rise from the hole that has formed at your feet. So that is the wand we need for later in the game. We gotta open... I'm pretty sure you gotta open the bag. The bag 3 is open. Yes. So we'll take 1 golden coin just in case. And we have to take the big coin for the well at the end. Thought I had played and owned all the NES games. Didn't know about this one. Oh, yes. Yes, yes. Yeah, Shadowgate is probably one of the best point-and-click adventures out there. Alright, so now before we go forward, we have to go all the way back. Now we gotta go all the way back and cross that rickety bridge. Yes. Alright, we are all the way back at the beginning now. Here we go. Now, I'm pretty sure. Let me save it. I'm like 95% sure it's bottle 2 we have to use. So we swallow bottle 2 to help us levitate. You drink the liquid and immediately begin to rise into the air. So now we can cross this rickety bridge and not fall. Alright, here, a giant snake confronts you in this small cavern. So this is actually where you use the magic wand. The snake begins to shake and shudder. Is it just your eyes, or is it shrinking? Alright, here we go. Serpentine statue begins to change. It grows smaller and smaller. It dematerializes and forms anew as a staff of tremendous beauty. So that is part of the staff of ages you have to build. All right, guys. Now it's time to go all the way back. All the way back to where we were and continue head on. Alright, we try to cross the bridge again. Patrol says you must pay a toll of 1 gold coin. So we need to speak the invisibility spell, which I believe is Humana? Chant the spell Humana. As soon as the magic is invoked, you lose sight of yourself. You're as invisible as the wind. There we go. Alright, let's press forward and finish the game. We're pretty close to the end. Alright, here we go. Let's take all of these torches just in case, because we need some timing done right. Alright, here we go. This is the 2 Sphinx cats that you need to blind, or else they will take you out immediately. On the opposite wall are a pair of stone beasts guarding a dark archway. So this is where we need to speak Lumina to blind them. It takes you a few minutes to regain your senses from the Nova Blast. It seems that the gargoyles are also affected and haven't yet recovered from their spell. Alright, here we go. This is Shadowgate there, E. Thank you so much for hanging out. Good to see you. Sulfurous fumes rise from the hot molten lava some 30 feet below. Swimming would not be wise. So this is where you actually speak the Matari to have him raised down. The statue lowers and a large platform rises out of the lava. You now have a way across. Yeah, no problem there, E. Great to have you in here, though, buddy. Alright, if you guys remember, the Sphinx room, like I said, is right, center, right for this. For these switches. So right, center, right. The right handle is raised. Scree, the cylinder lifts with a shuddering sound. You're momentarily dazed as the darkness is lit by a blinding flash. Silver orb is revealed, so that is part of the Staff of Ages that you need for the final weapon. I love the game called Deja Vu. It was much like this. Mr. Fulton, yes, we were just talking about that. Deja Vu, Shadowgate, and Uninvited were all done by the same creators. All right, here we go. You are in the darkness again, so we have to blind the cats again. All right, here we go. Time to open it up. At first glance, I thought this was Deja Vu. Midnight, yeah, a lot of people were saying that. Yeah, it's like I said, it was done by the same creators. All right, so we have that big coin now. We have to throw it and make a wish. Use the big coin on the well. As soon as you throw the coin into the well, a huge wind erupts from within. It reminds you of a small dust devil you've seen in the autumn months. Cavern well is opened. Alright, here we go. We are at the final area. Standing above you at a beach, you look down upon the river. So we have to call the ferryman by using the gong. After the gong sounds, a spectre materializes right before your eyes. Ghostly ferryman doesn't look friendly. You hear a faint voice ask for a fare. So this is where we actually use the gold coin for the fare. Ferryman takes the coin and gestures you to board quickly. Alright guys, this is it. This is the final room. Well, the room before the final room. The stone skull stands against the far wall, screaming silently. For some reason, you get the feeling that you are standing on sacred ground. So, right, like I said before, that scroll that we read, it said that we need to put the talisman where the sword hangs. Alright, artifact known as the Bladed Sun is now secured in its place. Run, Forrest, run. Absolutely, they're Frozen Rage. Appreciate that. Skeptical, thank you so much for the follow as well. Alright, real quick, before we do anything else, first off, let's use another torch. Alright, so let's build the Staff of Ages before we walk in. So we need to use the blade on the staff. Suddenly, lightning begins to flash in the room. Then the golden spike slides smoothly into the staff and locks into place. So now we need to put the orb on the staff. Light cascades through the room as the Dragon Warrior series was great, dude. You definitely should. What line of games is this? Collective. This is Shadowgate for the NES. Light cascades through the room as the staff becomes a living entity. Alright, so now we got the staff. We have to use the horn to open the door. The sound of the horn echoes loudly in your ears. Now we are about to fight the final boss. Suddenly you hear the sound of grinding rock. The jaw of the skull begins to descend. Yes. So the same people made Deja Vu, made Uninvited, and then also made this Shadowgate. Absurd. Thank you so much for that follow there, buddy. I'm not sure who made it. You guys would have to look it up. Hot wind erupts from the mouth, creating the illusion that the stone skull is alive. Mr. Lemon with the follow as well. Thank you so much. Yes, we are about to fight the behemoth. The cavern that you have entered is by far the largest your eyes have ever gazed upon. This is the final boss, man. Love playing this. Absolutely there, Pedro. Oof. That's rough. Right. From the depths rises the most powerful creature that has ever existed, the behemoth. Your stomach knots up as you stare at the new horror. The beast is indeed incredible. You wonder for a moment how you can defeat such a creature as this. Adult red dragon, right? Mr. Andy, thank you so much for that follow. So all we have to do, guys, is use the Staff of Ages on the behemoth. You pray as you ride... Yes, like, share, and follow, guys. We're trying to do the best that we can here. You pray as you raise the Staff of Ages that it has the power that the prophets proclaimed. The staff pulsates with power, and a beam of light explodes from it, striking the behemoth. That's it. Fista, yes, love the soundtrack. Always, man. Midnight, a pulsating staff. You got it. You got it. Good stuff. The creature screams in agony, thrashing back and forth in great pain. In his rage, he grabs the Warlock Lord and descends into the depths forever. You can hear the Warlock Lord screaming fade into the silence. Suddenly, it is very quiet. A beautiful light seems to fill the cavern. The morning sun, you say to yourself. Is it over? Oh, it is over. Although exhausted, you lean on the Staff of Ages and begin your long journey home. And that is it. That is it, guys. That is Shadowgate. Mr. Paul. Mr. Paul, what is going on there, buddy? Thank you so much for that follow, and thank you for the rose. Yes, AJ, that was Shadowgate, and Lemon with the follow as well. Yes, yes, yes. Good stuff, good stuff. Word of your heroic quest has already reached the farthest parts of the land. You are triumphantly greeted as you enter the gates of the royal city of Stormhaven. Moments later, you are ushered into the royal palace where you are greeted by the king. I know what thou have done, brave one. The world would be dark forever without thee. Yes. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yes. Are you on console itself or emulator? This is an emulator, but I do have the actual one in my collection as well. Yes, yes, yes. Is this Foxanadu? No, Foxanadu was great as well, though. Midnight, thank you so much for that follow. You guys are killing it, guys. All right, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and take another small intermission, and then we will be switching over to something else real quick. We have Shadowgate, yes, yes. Deja Vu was pretty great, too. So like I said before, guys, give me about 30 seconds. We'll have a small intermission, and then we will jump into something else. Stick with me for just a minute. Welcome in, everybody. It's your boy Freedom Gamer again. As always, I'm so thankful to have every single one of you here, talking about old school games, reminiscing about the stuff that we grew up on, and also enjoying some amazing soundtracks throughout the gameplay we usually have. If you're really enjoying the content, feel free to give me a like, share, or follow. If you're following me, you get notifications anytime I go live as well as anytime I drop a new video. And if you also like watching gaming on other platforms, check me out on Twitch as well as YouTube under the same name of Freedom Gamer 38, all one word. My usual stream time is 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every single day during the week, where I play retro games or modern games depending on what I feel like playing or whatever you guys request. So if there's something I could possibly have in my collection that you'd like to see me play, let's talk about it and hopefully we can enjoy it together. Now continue to sit back, relax, and let's get back to the stream. Welcome in, everybody. It's your boy Freedom Gamer again. As always, I'm so thankful to have every single one of you here, talking about old... Alrighty. Oh, yes. Yes, we're trying, man. Absolutely. Here's a game many don't know. Clash at Demon Head. No, I've never heard of that one. I might have it downloaded, but I don't think I've ever actually played it. Classic. RoboCop coming in hot now, man. Yeah, man. We're gonna try. Ooh. Come on, there we go. Hate those damn stairs, man. Hit that timer. Ooh. Ooh, got him locked in. There it is. There it is. Mr. Sean with the follow as well. Thank you so much. Yeah, you guys are actually always amazing, man. It's so great to have all you guys, all the love and respect and support you guys do, man. City Hall. Crime in progress. Ooh. City Hall, baby. Oh my God.
Sorry, I can.
Oh, let's roll it. All right, got that timer. All right, come on there. Can't hit that punch, man. Thank you, sir. Always, always. Damn. I used to be able to get perfect. $26, not bad. Come on. You bastards. Boneyard Gaming coming in hot, man. What's going on, buddy? You guys want to see another amazing streamer, man? Check out my boy Boneyard Gaming. Does a lot of great stuff all day, every day, man. Hope you and the family are doing well, buddy. Gotcha. There we go. There we go. Hate those damn stairs, man. Very Metroidvania. Yeah, this is supposed to be... I don't know if this is supposed to be, like, a spin-off of the actual arcade game or what it was. But, yeah, it's pretty great. Just gotta work on that timing, man. The time when... Oh, there's some time right there. Give us a little bit of time, not a lot. Dude, go down, shit. Hate these damn stairs, man. It is super fun. Getting close on that timing. Yeah, unfortunately it is. Waxing, thank you so much for that follow there, buddy. Alright, we got a little bit of time. You got part 2, nice. Go down the damn steps! I got you on that, man. Woo! Close, close, close. This is part 1 there, baby moms. Alright, now we gotta try to take out, Dick Jones. Give me some health, man. Health anytime, please. I'll take it. More. This is gonna give us a hard way to go here. Just not RoboCop on PS5. Exactly. Oh, you bitch. It's okay. I mean, it can be a little laggy at times. And I lost all my weapons. Damn it. Give me some more of my, shots left. You bitch. Alright, we gotta fight Ed 209 now. We're gonna try with this timer. Come on, babe. Got him. Got him. You definitely should there, Diablo. Damn. Nice. Yeah, I got the one on Xbox Series X myself. I never actually finished it. I've been meaning to. Alright, let's go. Yes, sir. Whew, yes, yes. Scarlet, how you holding up there, sweetie? Yep, we're doing some good stuff. We're trying to, anyway. All right, we're looking good so far. You bastard, man. What a bullshit, dude! Oh my god. Alright, you know what? That's gonna be it. That's gonna be it for us. That's so damn annoying. But I appreciate you guys being here. Yeah, I hear he's not resting him anymore. Probably not. But you guys have a good rest of your Wednesday afternoon. I love you guys so much. It was so great having you guys here. Yeah, that was some NES Classics. Not too bad. Kicking it out. You guys have a good rest of your Wednesday if I don't see you again. Oh, it is. It is. Thank you so much there, buddy. Yeah. Appreciate it, man. Yes, we're gonna go ahead and 86 it. You guys have a good rest of your Wednesday. You know, check back with me tomorrow. Not sure exactly what we're gonna be playing tomorrow. We might do some NES, might be doing some Genesis, might be doing some new gen consoles. Never really know. I love you guys so much. I will speak with you again soon. We are